Coronation Street fans were left heartbroken this week as one of the show's longest-standing characters made a quiet but emotional exit after an incredible 39 years on screen. If you love all things Weatherfield, make sure you hit subscribe now for the latest Coronation Street updates and news. Wednesday night's episode brought an unexpected farewell to Jenny Connor, portrayed by Sally Ann Matthews, who first appeared on the show way back in 1986. Jenny's departure was far from the usual dramatic exit. There were no major explosions or cliffhangers. Instead, viewers witnessed a tender, low-key goodbye that still managed to break hearts across the nation. The storyline saw Jenny packing up her belongings, ready to leave Weatherfield behind and start fresh in Tenerife. This decision came after a tough year for her character, marked by a painful loss of status and a struggle to find her place in the community. Earlier this year, Jenny lost her role as landlady of the iconic Rovers Return, a pivotal moment that triggered a slow but steady unraveling of her confidence and identity. Her troubles began when Carla, played by Allison King, was forced to put the Rovers on the market to recover money lost due to Jenny's actions. Stripped of her role behind the bar, Jenny's responsibilities were reduced to sorting newspapers and restocking shelves at the cabin, working alongside the indomitable Rita Tanner, played by Barbara Knox. But it quickly became clear that this quieter life wasn't enough for Jenny, who soon found herself restless and increasingly unhappy. Adding to her turmoil was a rocky romantic entanglement with George Shuttleworth, played by Tony Maudsley. George's attention was divided, especially since he was also interested in Jenny's rival, Christina Midgley, played by Amy Robbins. In an attempt to win George's sympathy, Jenny even stretched the truth about Rita's recent fall. But this deception was quickly uncovered. Rita confronted Jenny, calling her out on her behavior and urging her to face up to her struggles. It was during this difficult conversation that Jenny confessed she felt lost and unfulfilled. She admitted she no longer knew who she was, setting the stage for her decision to leave Weatherfield behind. Despite her hesitation and the obvious pain of leaving Rita, who has been like a surrogate mother to her, Jenny was encouraged to take the step towards a new life. In a touching moment, Rita handed Jenny an envelope containing money for a one-way ticket to Tenerife. She told Jenny it was time to start liking herself again, something she clearly wasn't getting in Weatherfield anymore. Jenny's reluctant acceptance of the gift marked the beginning of her farewell. As the episode drew to a close, Jenny revealed to Rita that she would be reclaiming her maiden name, Bradley, for her new chapter abroad. This symbolic gesture underlined her desire to reinvent herself and move on from the past. In a powerful scene, Jenny discarded her Rovers Return license plate, telling Rita, "This was Jenny Connor's gaffe. The next place will be Jenny Bradley's." She reflected on her journey from a young barmaid under Bet Lynch to landlady of the Rovers, declaring that if she could come that far, there was nothing she couldn't do. The quiet act of throwing away her nameplate signified the end of an era for Weatherfield, and for fans who have followed her story for nearly 4 decades. Reactions from fans were immediate and emotional. Social media was flooded with messages of sadness and nostalgia. Many described the exit as gutting and heartbreaking, with some admitting they were moved to tears by the final scenes between Jenny and Rita. The mother-daughter dynamic they shared was praised as one of the show's finest relationships, making Jenny's departure all the more poignant. Sally Ann Matthews, now 55, had stepped back from the show earlier this year, and it was reported that the decision on how Jenny would leave was very much her own. The actress wanted a low-key exit, avoiding any sensationalism or grand farewell events. This quiet departure matched the understated tone of the storyline and reflected Sally Ann's wishes perfectly. Jenny Connor's exit marks the end of a significant chapter in Coronation Street's history. Her journey has spanned decades, showcasing everything from youthful ambition to complex personal struggles, and her departure leaves a noticeable gap on the cobbles. Coronation Street continues to air new episodes on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 p.m. on ITV, with streaming available on ITVX. For all the latest news, story updates, and exclusive insights, don't forget to subscribe now and stay tuned. This may be the end of Jenny Connor's story in Weatherfield, but the drama never stops on Coronation Street. Make sure you're subscribed for all the breaking news and developments as the show's next chapters unfold.